got one final question on early learning and childcare. My usual question about the gap between the private, voluntary and independent sector and council nurseries. When is that going to be closed?
The gap in terms of pay, forgive me, Mr Rennie.
For funding for those institutions, the fact that there is a discrimination that basically workers in council nurseries doing exactly the same jobs as their colleagues in the private sector are getting paid more.
Well, we've provided an uplift in the budget to meet the needs in terms of real living wage costs for PVI staff, and I think
doesn't close the gap.
That's been welcome. Well, no, but it does go some way to making progress, and we discussed this time last year. I recall Mr Rennie, and I'm sure he will welcome the additional funding in the budget again this year to provide that uplift. This will continue to be a challenge, but we'll work with the PVI sector on it. I think more broadly, I'm very cognisant that we cannot deliver our aspirations around ELC without the PVI sector. So we need to have a strong PVI sector to help supplement the additional delivery of ELC from local authorities across the country. So that additionality for pay has been welcomed. I recognise the challenge the member has raised on a number of occasions with my colleague, Ms Innes, in the Chamber. I'm happy to engage with him on it further if he has further views, but there is additionality in the budget to meet that budget ask.
So one final thing. The previous First Minister, Hamza Youssef, promised to close it. Is that still the commitment?
I believe it is our commitment to work to close that gap, yes. Okay.